Now, you know what? This time on Sunday we'll be coming home, but hold on. We're going to be at the Broadbeach Country Music Festival after tonight. How good is that? I've got 3 of those in.
Good.
See that?
That's fantastic. 3 what? Everyone out there is going, what is she talking about?
Because I'm talking about songs that are on the Paul Cowderoy Now album.
And we've just given one away to who?
Lost my piece of paper now. Melanie Davidson up there on the mountain at Mount Me. She said that her dad rings quite often and speaks to you about, I forgot his name, big guy in the black hat. Oh, come on. He always rings you. Oh, no.
Matt Dillon.
No, a country singer.
Oh, Johnny Cash?
Yeah, he's a Johnny Cash man who drives the truck.
Oh,
apparently.
okay, there you go.
There you go. So
anyway, we've got a guest just holding off on the radio station, so on the phone. So we'll welcome him in. We'll welcome him in right now, and it's Paul Cowderoy. G'day, Paul. How you going?
Yeah, good. How are you guys?
Very well, mate. Now it's a busy time, obviously for you. You've got you're still plugging the album. Now, which has done some terrific things for you, great reports, but you've also got a little venture that you've got your own little Lady Antebellum type venture happening. Tell us about that for those who don't know.
It's, the first single went to radio today, the debut single for that group, Burn the Room, and it's really exciting. I got asked to be a part of that group. And when I heard that Katrina Burgoyne was involved, I thought it'd be silly not to give it a crack. And the music that we've done, that we've produced, and we're putting out is sensational. I feel like I should be plugging my own stuff, but I'll tell you what, this song is really exciting. It's something different, and I think people are going to love it.
So how did it come about, the 3 of you guys, like what you just walk along, all of a sudden, we should get all together? So we've got Katrina Burgoyne, Will Osland and Paul Cowderoy all together make The Fairground. So was it an attraction straight up? Oh, I had to get that in as well.
Yeah, me and Will find each other exceedingly attractive. So I put a proposal to him and he knocked me back, and then we decided we'd just form a band. So it's great. We've I've known Katrina and I've been really good mates with Will for quite a while, and we were down at Tamworth last Tamworth, and we were all sitting around and talking about opportunities and what we had going on, and we just came up with the idea. How cool would it be to do the groundwork and sort of lay a platform first and do the business plan and nut it out and see where we go, and it all worked out, and we managed to get Ocean Way Studios over in Nashville to do all our stuff, and Diana Corcoran is the producer, so it's her first producing role, and she has done an absolutely brilliant job, and it's really exciting for me to be a part of something that I think could really do well. So it's exciting.
But of course, with all of that happening, you've still got the solo career as Paul Cowderoy, and that's not something that's on the back burner. That's always going, and obviously the momentum of People's Choice Awards was a big momentum for you. So it's still moving, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and look, that People's Choice Award was fantastic that I won down there, and then off the back of that, I entered into the International Songwriting Competition and won the People's Voice in that, along with Harry. Harry won an award in that as well, Harry Hookey. So it was great to be a part of that. I think even Guy Sebastian won the R&B section of it, but which is obviously a pretty big deal. But I'm sort of looking at all of that and thinking, it's hard to sort of see where I sit between the two groups, but I think it's sitting quite well at the moment. I mean, obviously the Fairground's only just started, so we're just releasing our first single. But in saying that, I'm still really excited about this latest single I've released off my album. It's probably one of my favourite ones, and it'll probably be my last off this album before I start looking at doing another album. So for me, it's sort of it's been quite a journey, from back when I released my first single, over 12 months ago, and to only be a newbie in the industry. It's yeah, I think I've learnt a lot, and I've definitely, looking forward to moving onwards and upwards, hopefully.
Now, you talk about being a newbie in the industry and things like that. The country artists out there, they're very, very welcoming, and it's something that we sort of see along a lot out there in the country festivals and groups and things like that. Is that something that you found when you first put your hand in the water and thought, I'm gonna give this a bit of a go, just to sort of feel what it was like? Did you find that everybody was very welcoming?
Yeah, definitely, and it's not just the artists; it's everyone within the industry. I mean, obviously, people have their certain agendas and whatnot, and everyone has that. But I think that the industry as a whole, whether it be people within the festival market or the label market or the fans or the artists, it's just a big family, and they're so welcoming. Like for me, coming into the industry, like I said. It was probably about 14 months ago now, and releasing that first single, everyone's just, been full of advice and willing to help, and it's never felt like they've put walls up or they've, looked to sort of knock me down. So for me, to be able to, release my music and to be able to do, all the live stuff that I've been doing, and obviously with the film clip that's come out as well, along with the other ones that I've done previously, to be accepted the way I have is I wouldn't say it was a shock, because I kind of knew, I've been told how good the industry was before I came into it, but it's always a nice feeling when you're accepted into anything. So I think it's a big warm fuzzy feeling for me, for sure. And
how is it going? As you said, like 14 months, or even if you say like the last 2 years, because obviously you would have been thinking about it previous to that. How are you dividing your time? Because when you've got a young family, how are you finding the transition, I suppose, from that into all of a sudden now I've got my music as well, I've got the family. How are you handling it all and making sure you've got that good balance?
Yeah, look, I mean, that's the hardest thing, is having a 3-year-old little Sabella and then a 1-year-old boy. But I've got a pretty good network of family and friends around myself and my wife, and they're always willing to help out and sort of put their hand up when Lisa needs anything if I'm away. But at the moment, it's actually quite good at the moment, because I've sort of cut back a lot of my intermittent gigs. It's mainly the festival stuff that I'm going to be looking at doing from now on, not only with myself but also with the fairground. So it's been hard, because I had a period where I was quite ill and had pneumonia and whatnot, and Lisa really obviously had a lot of pressure on her then, and I feel like I owe her a bit coming out of that. So for me, it's definitely about balancing the amount of time I spend with my kids, but also the amount of time I spend doing my own music, but also the fairground stuff. And the fairground stuff's definitely taken up a lot of my time over the last 3 months. So I haven't done a lot of gigs at all, and over the next sort of month. But then after that, we'll certainly be looking to get out and about a lot more.
Don't worry, you're a married man. You'll always owe them. All right? Don't worry about that.
Exactly.
It'll be one thing or another. Don't worry about that. You'll always owe them. Now, we're going to go out tonight with, we're talking with Paul Cowderoy here, of course, and the album is called Now, and we've got another copy to give away right now. So if you want to give us a call, 5495 1015, we'll give away our second copy. So don't despair. And we're going to go out now with Could Have Loved You. Paul, it's been great to catch up with you again, and look forward to seeing you around the traps. And I know in the near future, when it warms up a little bit, you're going to be back up. You're going to be up there for Stanthorpe as well, for the big festival up there at Mountain View. Yeah, looking forward to that. We just did a TV ad the other day with Luke Austin and Celine. So it was it's going to be exciting. It'll be my first one down there, and I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, it looks like, and it's done at the right time. There's Tracy running for the phone, the phone going hot. People looking for a copy of the album now. Paul, as usual, great to catch up with you, and we'll see you next time. Here's Paul Cowderoy and Could Have Loved You.